Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moss. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Trojans looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The shotgun running play call. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Wow, you love to see this first drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here on third down. Impressive, and now they get a real shot here inside the 10-yard line.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans. A strong game by this quarterback. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Quarterback operating an empty set. They'll try the option play here. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Irish.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. Back to throw. It's Moss. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Trojans will have to kick this away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. This will be down just on the other side of midfield. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. There's the handoff. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Scanning the field. It's Leonard. Throws it to the right. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming.
Game brings the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he's brought down, a sack by the defense coming up big on this 4th down play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Oh, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important first down on that running play. Same tailback, another carry. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Leonard. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move his sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him. Take him out of his rhythm.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Evans. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A handoff to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 4th and goal for the team. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Looking to pass, it's Leonard. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense scored the defense with a lightning strike, a 1-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He's running out of time here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. USC offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You've got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The pocket breaking down. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. We'll try to run it with the option. Fighting off the defender. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 32.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Back to pass. It's Leonard. It's an out route. The catch made into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Plays bottled up, and the football is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. Ball handed off. They finally corral him at the 1.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense is back out on the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjusted that ball, thrown to the outside, does a nice job of getting his feet down, and comes up with that big play.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
This time it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
To throw, it's Moss. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Grab behind the line. It's Branch. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well,